Alright, so here are, in my opinion, some of the Marvel versus DC top 10 battles that didn't happen in 1996. So, like, some limitations. I didn't really use a lot of newer characters
because they weren't around
in 1996. So, like, you'll notice in, like, the Marvel versus DC crossover, like, there's no Deadpool because he wasn't hot shit until, like, 1997. He started having his own solo series that was like, oh, super wacky. So, like, you're not going to get Deadpool versus Deadshot or whatever.
Sorry.
Slade versus Wade.
Yeah. The Battle of the Wilsons.
Yeah.
And Wilson Fisk is there. And Sam Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson. Versus Dennis the Man.
You know,
Yeah.
Wade Wilson and Sam Wilson are related.
Yep.
All right.
Father and son.
Yep.
So, number 10, Mr. Fantastic versus Plastic Man. They stretch a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I got these broken down as who would win and how it would be written. So, who would win? Mr. Fantastic. He's like 8 times as smart as Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately. Any...
No. Flatman shows up.
No, well...
He says hi, and then just falls down.
How it would be... Well, has there been a panel with Mr. Fantastic and Flatman in the same panel at the same time? Not sure.
No, I don't think...
Well, speaking of Flatman, that paper doll
Yes.
of Flatman you gave me, I have it in my car, so now Wyatt knows who Flatman is.
Nice!
By name. He knows that that's Flatman.
He's my bookmark when I read like graphic novels and shit.
I have it standing up on my dashboard.
So, how it would be written? Mr. Plastic turns into a lamp, a kite, maybe a canoe. Mr. Fantastic uses his anti-stretch gun he invented as a backup in case Reed ever went stretch nuts. Because, he invents shit all the time.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 9, Superman versus Galactus. One's a god among men, the other's a demigod among gods, let's say. Who would win? Galactus. He would literally eat Superman for breakfast.
Does Galactus have a limit on how large he can get? Does he? Well, he doesn't change size, does he?
Well,
It
he
just
does.
sort of varies on how they decide to draw him, essentially.
Yeah. Because it's what you picture him as. Because on Earth,
If he
we
eats
see
a
him
lot,
as this
does he
big
get
guy.
big?
No.
Alright. Fantastic.
No.
You want an answer, I'll give you one. I don't know if it's right.
No.
How it would be written? Krypton exists again. Is this an illusion? Superman is aghast. Then Galactus shows up to eat it, but Superman won't let Krypton die again. They fight a bit. Superman is rocked by Galactus' might, but survives. Then it turns out it was an illusion, thanks to, let's say, Brainiac or Mr. Mitzi Plick or some shit.
Yep.
So Superman lets Galactus eat the fake Krypton because nothing is real on the planet, and they go their separate ways, worlds apart.
Did he whoop Silver Surfer's ass first? Did Silver Surfer come creep on Krypton?
This is when Silver Surfer and Galactus are on the outs, which is
who's
most
his
of the
hero?
time.
Fire Lord.
Yeah.
Maybe in a little
Frankie
bit
Nova?
you get Galactus tries to make Superman his herald a little bit, but then he resists because he's Superman.
I'll let you save Krypton.
He's got it.
Become my herald.
He uses his super breath to blow away the heraldry.
No.
Number 8, Batman versus Iron Man. By the way, these are kind of in no particular order because
Oh, okay. Just the order you picked them.
yeah, pretty much.
The 8th one.
Exactly. Well, but also counting down backwards. So
Sorry.
yeah, Batman versus Iron Man. Both are rich inventors. One loves life, the other kind of hates it and just broods a lot. Who would win? Batman, because he's Batman,
Really?
and it's probably smarter than
World's greatest detective.
yeah, world's
And Iron Man's drunk.
yeah,
Yeah, in the 90s, he's really
Drunk.
Or
Yeah.
he's a kid.
yeah. So like you
Or
might
a
be
drunk kid.
you might think like, oh, but he's got the suit of iron. Well, he's got some electric batarangs, the Batwing, some other gadgets. That's gonna level the playing field. You'll probably world's greatest detective him real quick and offer him a martini.
Yeah. He's got computers. He can just hack his suit or something.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean,
Some
if,
bullshit like
if
that.
he gets the suit off,
Yeah.
Iron Man can't fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman actually is trained where if Batman didn't have any gadgets,
It's
Tony
an
Stark
EMP.
didn't have any gadgets, Batman would kick his ass.
Yes. So how it would be written? Pretty much all of that. Oh, maybe there's a Wayne Stark merger. Batman is suspicious of this Tony Stark prick, and Tony doesn't like being surveilled by him, so they fight a little bit, and let's say Batman wins. Although if it's an actual comic, they just stalemate and then
Team up.
fight Mandarin Al Ghul. Number 7, Watchmen versus Squadron Supreme. Both teams exist as parallel universes to fictional universes. One's a pastiche of the JLA. The other are allusions to other DC characters purchased from Charlton Comics.
Oh, Charleston.
How deep it goes. Both were deconstructions of the superhero genre in the 1980s.
Jean.
Squadron was much more fun, much more an actual comic book. Watchmen is much more serious, and of course much more successful.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's just a bet.
Who would win? The Watchmen, because Dr. Manhattan would just explode everyone.
Right. Or
Well, unless they catch him when he's on Mars.
but he's always everywhere.
Yeah, he's literally omnipotent, and like the best you got is like a Superman equivalent.
But does he care enough that he would do anything? See, I feel like he would see all this stuff happening, and people
It's
would
their
be
own
like,
fault.
"You got to do this." And he's like, "Things will happen, and I'll be here."
Well, it's like Rust Crotch.
Rust crotch?
When they ask for Rorschach.
Oh.
When they ask for help, and I'm just saying no. That's his thing.
No.
No.
So yeah,
No, I'm good.
What about Power Pack versus Teen Titans?
hey, that's in my honorable mentions.
Oh.
No, but so how it would be written? Bunch of rain. Rorschach's brooding probably. Night Owl and Golden Archer discuss how they can't keep their women or erections. Number 6, Bucky versus Jason Todd. It's the battle of the dead sidekicks. Yeah.
Sidekick.
The battle of the dead sidekicks who came back as badasses. Who would win? Jason Todd's death is better, but Winter Soldier would kick Red Hood's ass because robot arm.
Right.
Yeah.
So who's to say in this topsy-turvy world?
What do you say, like pre-death? Like Bucky when he was just
Bucky versus Robin.
right.
Probably Bucky.
Yeah, because I mean, there's
Doesn't
they've
wear
been all
short
this
pants.
Sort of, like reboot, well, not reboot, but like they go back
Retconned.
and they're like, oh, you know, even in the war, he always did all these dirty jobs and was a horrible guy and killed people. Even when
Bucky?
when he was like 15,
Yeah.
he would do all the dirty work that Captain America couldn't.
Yeah, Bucky fought in war. Jason Todd was an acrobat.
Ha! I'll do
Or
a flip.
perhaps a street tough if at best.
Street toughs.
Yes.
Trying to steal the wheels off the Batmobile.
So I'm thinking Bucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. How it would be written? Let's say Batman and Captain America wander around confused for 4 issues and scream "No!" while waking up in a cold sweat. Do I know him? Number 5. It's Superman versus Namor. The first superhero versus the first mutant. The first DC versus the first Marvel. The last son of Krypton versus what is sometimes the last Atlantean. Unless they have Atlantis
First
back.
mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dub him that. And he hangs out with the X-Men. Like,
Yeah.
Wasn't Apocalypse?
Well, so
The
he's
first
the
mutant?
yeah. They mean like good guy, I guess.
yeah, also
Or is he the first mutant in the comics?
Yeah. Essentially, well,
in the
essentially,
Avengers books,
it's retconned
is
that he's a mutant, but he appeared before Apocalypse by about 50 years.
Yeah.
So he's the
not
first
e-
mutant.
It's not even really a mutant. He's a hybrid. I mean,
Yeah, but he was born with powers, and then so in that respect,
yeah.
yeah.
Look up Jesus.
Plus, he must like Atlanteans. They don't have wings on their feet,
No, they don't. That's
so
just a
that's his
great-
mutant power. His mutant power is wing feet. Like all that other stuff is part of his Atlantean heritage
What
with
about
the wing
Hermes?
feet.
Yeah, that's
He's a god. He's not a mutant.
Hermes not a god, is he?
yeah. He's a messenger god.
Yeah.
He's also
Is he the
like
messenger of the god?
No, but
Well, he is also a god.
he's also like the god of doctors because it's the Caudicus or
Uh huh.
whatever snakes
God of
around a
doctors.
serpent.
Oh, yeah.
Burrows.
So Superman versus Namor. Who would win? Superman. Namor broke the Hulk's arm
We
once.
need to argue.
Superman is Superman. Superman is so Superman that
Who's what?
Namor broke Hulk's arm once. Red Hulk.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Red Hulk. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he had
that's-
the power, the fucking from those things.
Well, that's not
What
my point. Namor broke Hulk's arm once. That's his biggest claim to fame.
Yes.
Superman is Superman.
Fear itself. Was it in that series?
He had the hammers.
I thought it was AVX.
No, it was when they get powers. Yeah,
The big hammers fall down.
yeah, Juggernaut
Yeah.
and Colossus. No, Magic, not Colossus.
Yeah.
Magic gets him.
Magic and Thing and
Name. Yeah,
Colossus.
that's when. Yeah, so he's got this super. He's even stronger than he usually is. So, he, like,
Break.
Hulk punches him and he catches his hand and just goes. bust his wrist.
Good.
That's it.
Yeah,
hate Red
but
Hulk.
Superman is Superman. So
Yeah.
you know.
He can do anything.
Yeah. How it would be written? They fight for a bit. Namor takes the fight to water.
He fish in the water.
He gets his
Boil it.
Oceans of the entire Earth.
he gets some hits in, but Superman recovers and Namor swims away. No resolution because it's a hero versus hero battle, so we can't have anybody win.
Or you can
Well,
freeze the oceans.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking about how it'd be written, you know, because we don't get any actual resolution.
So it
how
wasn't
these
going
things
to
are
be one of
written.
the Namor wants to destroy the surface world like every 10 years, or he just gets angry.
Yeah.
And Superman's like, hey, cut the shit.
Take it easy.
Number 4, Captain Marvel Jr. versus Ms. Marvel, the latest one. One is old school. One represents the new, diverse, affirmative action Marvel universe. Who would win? Well, let's say Ms. Marvel,
Who's
because
Captain Marvel Jr.? Like, I thought Captain Marvel Jr. was the Marvel guy, Genis Bell, or...
no, well, that's also Marvel.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I don't know.
No, Captain Marvel Jr. is like he's got a blue Captain Marvel suit on instead.
Okay, I don't know that.
I don't, and also he is a child sidekick to Captain Marvel, who himself is a child in his secret identity. So, like, does a baby say Shazam and he becomes Captain Marvel Jr.? Yeah. How it would be written? Let's say in a way that online bloggers say it's refreshing and empowering, because you know, like I don't have a problem with a diverse superheroes. It's more like the people who write the articles, like, finally.
Right.
It's like I see these articles like once every 3 to 4 months. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Golden Age. Oh shit. Number 3. Golden Age Captain America versus Golden Age Superman. When he could only leap tall buildings and was strong as a train, he wasn't God. Who would win? Probably Superman, but it's 2 barrel-chested bruisers slugging it out in the old school.
Captain America can't jump over buildings and stop trains.
How
But
would
he
be
is
written?
patriotic.
Yes.
He has the power
He's
of
got
America.
behind him.
Yeah. How it would be written? After misunderstanding, Cap and Superman fight for a few, but then they team up to fight the real threat. Hideous racist caricatures of Japanese people during World War II.
Yep.
They
What if he's
both
fighting
hate them.
Red Sun Superman?
Oh.
I have an old, 1940s Superman cartoons that they got like the dollar DVDs
Oh,
at
yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, the Max Fleischer.
Yeah, Superman flies to Japan every night
Yes.
and just fucking murders Japanese people. Like, blows up bridges with convoys of trucks and stuff, and then he goes under the water and pulls ships down by their anchor under the water, and then he flies home.
Under the sea.
Flies back home, goes, takes a nap, and comes back the next night.
Yeah.
Great.
Good old-fashioned bigotry.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
We were at war.
Number 2. Punisher versus Green Arrow. Let's say the TV/Netflix version, so it's snazzy. Who would win? Netflix Punisher doesn't F around, and
Guns.
Stephen Amell is locked in a lifetime feud with WWE flunky Stardust, Cody Rhodes. So Punisher gets the nod in this battle,
Yeah,
because guns. Blata, blata. How it would be written? Let's say some compelling dialogue, some of those snazzy action sequences, maybe some dark lighting, perhaps a one-take hallway fight for about 45 minutes. They're just punching each other down the hallway, punching, going through doors, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Down the staircase, maybe.
Maybe some yelling about Punisher's family. Gripping drama.
But Punisher kills.
Yeah.
I mean-
Oh yeah. Some honorable.
Shoot him right in the face.
Yeah. At the very least, he like kneecaps him. If he finds out, you're actually kind of a hero, but
Shoot off his hands.
Bone arrows are for sissies.
so in our honorable mention section, Power Pack versus Teen Titans. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Superman versus Hyperion, the fake Superman from the Squadron Supreme.
Or Superman versus Sentry.
Sure, why not?
Even more Superman ripoff.
Mm-hmm. Our first tag team match of the evening: Plastic Man and Elongated Man versus Mr. Fantastic and Flat Man. Mr. Mitzelplick versus Slapstick, whichever version, because apparently there's a new one in Deadpool Mercs for Hire that's like a female. They
Female slapstick?
Yeah. Not she's like a real person, not a cartoon character.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Probably not a big deal.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Penguin versus Howard the Duck.
Oh, I was duck.
Yeah.
Foul.
Black Lightning versus Black Goliath. Racism.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman versus
Yeah.
Wonder Man.
Some wonder sex.
Yeah, yeah. But then Wonder Woman's immediately filled with regret because Wonder Man's kind of a douchebag.
Literally filled.
Yeah,
Oh.
regret. I just regret it all over you. The only like real matchup in the honorable mentions: Green Lantern versus Hulk. That'd be neat. You know, can he contain the giant with his green box?
No.
Speaking of which, She-Hulk.
She could show up on these Netflix series.
Yeah.
Or like fight in a court case against Matt Murdock. Again, real quick. Oh, we have a case against Jennifer Walters.
Yeah, if they establish the character first, and then...
Slowly...
I think she'd need to have her own solo series first, though.
that wouldn't work. Because it's a She-Hulk
Ronda
series.
Rousey. Just paint her green. Lou Ferrigno style.
And of course...
Get China.
Well...
If you painted China green, that is a She-Hulk.
Yeah,
you do realize...
she's 72 years old.
You do realize she was in a porno parody of the Avengers as She-Hulk.
No, I don't.
Okay, then.
Now I have something new to watch tonight. Yeah.
With the family.
Gather the kids.
Hey,
Time to watch Avengers.
Oh.
It's a lot more penetration than I remembered. Like, I remembered some.
It's alright.
That's great.
Any other honorable mentions you guys got?
It would be good to see maybe some bad guys. I don't have one off the top of my head, but bad guys are usually
Stillman and
more
Lady
compelling.
Stillman. Lady Stiltman, come on.
Like the Riddler versus
Patchface, Typeface.
Arcade.
Oh, yeah.
actually, yeah, I think that was actually no. I think it was
Tricks.
I think it was Arcade versus
No.
Batman on like the trading cards that had other matchups for the Marvel versus DC.
Does DC have some sort of
Taskmaster.
Nazi guy, like Red Skull versus?
Probably
Hitler.
Baron von Nazi.
They probably just have Hitler.
Well, Hitler's in Marvel too.
Yeah.
That's the one crossover character.
Hate monger.
Hitler versus Hitler. DC Universe Hitler versus Marvel Hitler.
Who can make it look more
Versus
like
Hitler's
an asshole
brain from
win?
Savage Dragon. I'm pretty sure there was a character that
Yeah.
had Hitler's brain in like a robot body. Because I had one last one. Azrael and Steel versus U.S. Agent and Thunderstrike.
Oh,
It's the shitty replacements taking each other on. Yeah, maybe like the Guardian versus Guardian / Vindicator. Because it's Crime Buster versus Nighthawk or Night Thrasher.
You mean Gangbuster?
Yeah, Gangbuster versus Night Thrasher. There it is. Speedball versus fucking I don't even know.
Alright, well, the only ones I care about, who would face the rest of the GLA? Who could fight Big Bertha? What's the DC equivalent of some big obese woman?
I don't know that many DC characters, so let's
There
say
are
the...
more. I googled like how many characters each. There's like DC has like 10,000. Marvel has like 7,000. So within those 10,000, I'm sure there's an obese woman.
Yep. Alright, Squirrel Girl versus Lobo, and she wins.
Yeah,
Sounds
they'd
about
be
right.
friends too.
Yep.
Flyman versus Plastic Man or Elongated Man. Elongated Man, just go even more weird.
Doorman versus... Is there any sort of...
Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Plastic Man turns himself into a key.
Mr. Immortal.
Superman. Beats the shit out of him.
To like Dinosaur, even though I know she's dead and all, but...
Man Bat.
Yeah, alright.
All
I'm
right.
satisfied.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's enough. All right, so our number... Getting back to this meandering list. Number 1.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have any more?
No,
All
that's
right.
it.
Angel versus Hawkman.
Beast Boy versus Beast.
In the Beast Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I think Beast Boy would still win.
Because he goes into an elephant and sits on him.
Still win. Yeah, you can turn into something big. You can turn into dinosaurs.
Or a flea and just
Yep.
suck
Yeah.
his flesh.
What about Beast Boy
Fucking
versus Devil
crazy.
Dinosaur?
Dinosaur Jr.?
Exactly. All right, so number 1, Green Lantern versus Deadpool. It's Just it's the trendy one. Ryan Reynolds' greatest failure takes on his greatest non-pizza place related accomplishment.
I think probably his greatest accomplishment is banging some of those bitches.
Like Alanis Morissette.
Mm-hmm. She banged a lot of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
No,
he banged
her being one of the bitches that he banged.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Well,
that.
she is God in the Dogma universe.
Yeah.
Which is maybe that plays in the
Speaking
DC universe.
Speaking of Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith.
Right. And two guys, a girl, and a pizza place. Could be in any universe. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in every universe.
Maybe that's the secret identity of Green Lantern, really.
What the fuck's his name? Berg.
Really?
Yes.
How do you remember that?
Because I watched some promos from it when I was doing the
Oh.
last time we talked about Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. So who would win? Deadpool.
Obviously.
Mo Money has the power of fourth wall breaking, so he could just run out of the panel real quick.
And pause.
Healing factor. He's got it all.
Yeah.
He's like the one Billy Gunn. How it would be written? How much cheeky Ryan Reynolds joke voice can you handle? I'd love for my piece to be on you. So much Van Wilding.
Yeah.
Jokes and jokes and jokes until the audience is reduced to a chortling pile of amniotic fluid.
Then they don't even have to finish the movie. They don't have to finish.
He mentioned that one time he had the CG costume, and then they mentioned how they can't have the X-Men in the
It was
movie.
like green.
And then they mentioned how Spider-Man's here, and then they mentioned hammers, and then they mentioned helicarriers, and then they mentioned 90s.
Just
And
to
he
The movie only has to
he
be
loves
15
Hello Kitty.
15 minutes long because that's how long anybody can go. And then that's all it is. 15, 20 minutes max.
Yeah, it just slowly fades the audio and picture out to nothing, but by then everybody's left.
It gets smaller and smaller. Oh, yeah. And then you're dead.
Yeah, so there's the crossover movie. We need to make it happen. In closing, let me remind you that the What If podcast is available in myriad media. Audio is available on iTunes and Stitcher, maybe something called Blubrry, a little bit on SoundCloud, but the accounts on there are expensive, so only a little bit at a time. Videos of the podcast are available on YouTube, and some on Vimeo. There's also a related Tumblr at whatifcolors.tumblr.com, and all of this is visible at theslimjames.com/WIP. So go out there and find us, and don't spend the rest of your life asking, what if?